Assalamu alaikum guys. This is my first video on how to improve your Windows services. So I'll be disabling some services for your PC's performance. So let's get right into it. The first, the first thing you want to do is to disable this Acrobat uh, update services. So you just right click on this, sorry, right click on this and select stop, right? Then you go to properties and from startup try you want to change this to disable, right? Okay. The second services which you want to disconnect is BitLock driver encryption services. So it's set to manual, so I keep this disabled, right? From manual to disable. If you have it on automatic, you might have to stop it and then click on automatic to disable. Okay. Um, third third services if you want to disable is your connected device platform services, right, which I already have it disabled. Then your telemetry services, right? Then you have your delivery optimization services. So first I click on stop, then I say change the startup type to automatic to in error, right? So if it's giving you error access denied, so what I do is copy the service name, then I'll go to in registry header, you want to go to this path, right? Uh, yeah, system, con current control set, and then services. And right, so you click on this, then you want to paste the services which you want to disable. And you want to click on here, start. uh, This is 2, right? It changes to 4, right? And then 4 means disabled. Okay. Right. Then you want to hit on refresh. So it's disabled. Okay. Now you want to also disable the diagnostics services like execution services, policy services, server services, and system host. If you're getting this type of error, you just have to copy. For example, I'm taking the diagnostics system host properties. You just want to copy this, right? And you want to go to this computer dash H key local machine system slash control slash services. And then you want to copy the services which I've copied from here, services uh, uh, dialog box. Okay. Now the I think fourth or fifth services which I want to disable is scroll down a little bit more. Oh yeah, before I forget, if you're in case not using Microsoft on map services, you can also press stop and disable, click on apply, click on OK. Right now, the fifth or sixth services which I recommend you to disable is offline files, right? Obviously, if you're not using a network, right, so you want to disable that. Okay. Um, right. Um, Seventh services which you want to disable is if you're not using a printer. Right? If you don't have a printer, you can also disable this. Right? You click on stop and then change this to from automatic to disable. Right? And in your smart card services, you want to also disable that. And okay, you want to also disable parental control services, which you're using as a parent and don't want your child's. I mean, if you're using with a child, then you enable the services. Otherwise, you leave it on disabled. And if you're not using a remote desk um, services, you can also disable if you want to control one computer to another computer wire remotely. Okay, so leave this to manual or automatic, or otherwise I'm not using it, so I leave on to disable. Smart card services, you want to also disable that, right? System main, right? Is the description says that maintains and improves system performance over time. I recommend you that you disable this because it really doesn't make much of difference whether you leave it enabled or disabled. Um, so you also want to disable Windows Insider services which you're not using as a beta version or alpha version of Windows, whether it's Windows 10 or Windows 11, right? So it doesn't make any much of difference. Also, you want to disable work folders which you are um, working from one network to another network and you use it for work purposes. Versus synchronize files with the work services enables to use any computer. I recommend you if you uh, uh, to leave it on disable. But if you're working on a network which has around 10, 12 computers shared on one domain or one network, so I leave the service uh, as enabled, whether you, otherwise you can leave it disabled. If you're not going to use the Xbox service, you can also keep it disabled. So I showed you the way. Click on start. If it's on manual, select to this first. Sorry, uh, first click on stop if it started running. It started starting, right? So first you click on service status from start to stop. Then you leave it on this. So that is it, guys. You want uh, you want this PC to perform smoothly, and I guarantee you uh this trick will will boost your PC speed or your laptop speed 10 times faster than before. Okay, but this is not the end. I'll tell you in the next video how to make your PC or laptop runs faster than before. Okay, so that that is for all, guys.